Circumstances go against us. We may be tempted to think that God also is against us. But David reminds us that the opposite is true. When everything seems to go wrong, God is still for us. If circumstances has turned against you, don't blame God, seek him. The word interlude is a translation of the Hebrew word Selah, which occurs 71 times in the Psalms and 3 times in Habakkuk, which is chapter 3, verse 3, verse 9, and verse 13. We'll get into this deeper as we study this scripture, and I'll give you some more information in regards to it. Diving deeper, the first thing I want to show you is how to lay your distress before God. It wasn't so much of his enemies, but also his subconscious, what his mind was telling him as well. The pressure of David's situation was on the verge of crushing his spirit. I want you to notice the words many increased in verse 1 and many again in verse 2. David was outnumbered. He was in the minority. Additionally, this was not an attack from an enemy nation. This was an eternal problem. His own nation and family were divided against him. Eternal problems are always most egregious and dangerous, whether in a family, business, church, or nation. We know this because we see this in Mark chapter 3, verses 24 to 25. David had no place to turn except to the Lord. He released the stress in his spirit before the throne of the omnipotent God. All the hurt in his heart was poured out at the feet of his heavenly Father.